what is going on with you all? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you're new to the channel, please do a few things before this video gets started. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and lastly, hit the like button for one time. Now let's get into the video. So, man, this is another episode of What's in the Box. What's in the box? So we went to the fish store the other day. Hope you all enjoyed that tour, but you know, like I said, when you go to your local fish stores, if you are a content creator, please make sure that you buy something. Just support the local fish stores. It's very important to support the local fish stores because that is like the heart of the hobby. Most of us got started because we used to go down to a fish store with our parents or by ourselves. You know, it's great to buy things from, you know, these dealers online, but you gotta go and support the local fish stores. Whether you're a content creator or just a customer, make sure that you are doing your part, y'all. We all got a part to play. And, man, I want to make sure that I have some good fish stores that I can take my sons to. You know what I mean? Carter has gone with me plenty of times to a bunch of different fish stores. Carmelo is going to be the same. And if you didn't know, we did have our newest member to the family, Carmelo. You will meet him very shortly. Not in this video, but you will meet him very shortly. He was born on the 3rd of this month. So, celebration to that. He's a very healthy, you know, cute little boy. And, or should I say handsome little boy? Let me get that right. He's a very handsome little boy. And, yeah, so, you know, we're very blessed in that regard. But yeah, like I was saying, so we picked up some things from the local fish store that we were at just the other day. And sometimes we don't get just fish. Sometimes we, you know, it was a big place. We saw plants, we saw corals, we saw a ton of fish. Let me show you what I picked up though. All right, this is the 37-gallon saltwater aquarium. We are building it up. We got a couple of these snowflake clownfish in here. And we are slowly building up our corals. So we picked up that one right there, and the camera's not doing it any justice, but it's a very beautiful it's a very beautiful coral. It got some really nice colors on it. It's like yellow, got some reds to it. And then I picked up that one right there. And again, it has green on the inside and red on the outside. Green on the inside, red on the outside. Green on the inside, red on the outside. All right, that's enough of that. Let me see if I can change up the light. All right, that helped a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So yellow on the outside, red on the inside. And then now you can see a little bit more of that green and then the red. So, like I said, slowly building back up our corals. I really love that Zoa. Now that one looks good even under the blue light. That one is stunning. That one is as well. So, you know, as I said, the greens and the reds really pop. So that's why I keep buying the greens and the reds. So we got a lot more that we want to get. We want this to be a real reef and not just a baby reef. I do need to grab a filefish, an aptasia eating filefish to help with all of that aptasia. These aptasia heads right here is the reason why I lost my posting zinnia. It was just shocking them and stinging them from both ends. Not shocking them, sorry. It was stinging them from both ends. And they just died off that plug. And if you notice, there's also a bunch of aptasia right under the plug. So I didn't know that until afterwards. So that's what I need to do. And if you're wondering where my other two fish, if you don't know, I also have a hippo tang and I also have a purple tang. And if you're wondering where they are, I'll show you those fish right now. So there they are right there. Don't let me show you that. That's another surprise for another video. But yeah, so there they are. The reason why they are in this tank is because they came down with a little ick. Just a little bit. I immediately caught them, took them out, and I've been treating them ever since. Now, there's no more ick on their body, but I'm going to keep them in here a little bit longer just to make sure that all the ick has died off. You know, it goes through a life cycle. That's the reason why I have this tank bare bottom, because, you know, of the way the life cycle is of the ick. So I treated them with Copper Safe. Copper Safe stays inside of the aquarium for 30 days. So at the point of the cycle where they detach themselves from the fish and drop off in the water column, typically they'll drop off into the substrate, and then they'll try to breed and then start the process all over and reattach themselves to the fish. So since there's no sand, there's nowhere for the ick to hide. So when it detached themselves from the fish, that's when they were able to be killed by the medication. So like I said, I mean, look at that. That thing looks beautiful. Both of them. Not a spot on them. And I told you, I said I was getting lucky. I was getting lucky. Typically, you always want to quarantine your fish before you add them into the display tank. I didn't have a quarantine tank set up. After they did get the ick, obviously I set up a quick quarantine 10-gallon tank right here. So any more fish that I add to the 37-gallon, they're going through the quarantine process first. So I do have some multiple tanks set up on the floor right now with fish quarantining, because I have bought some other fish. So you got to wait till you see what else we got in another video. But just wanted to show you what I did pick up. And then, you know, obviously you got to update on these fish. Like I said, look at them. They're beautiful, healthy. And like I said many a times, you cannot go wrong with Copper Safe. Copper Safe is a Fritz product, and I have never lost a fish from using Copper Safe. Much better than Coopermine, which is real copper, and you have to test your copper levels. Otherwise, you could possibly poison the fish with too much copper. So it's not Copper Safe. Let's put it like that. And no issues whatsoever with either of these clownfish. I acted quickly, so my snowflakes did not get any ick. This new snowflake did not come with ick. And yeah, like I said, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. But one thing about it, the tangs are prone to getting ick. You know, especially the hippo tang that doesn't have any scales. So they will be very prone to getting ick if another fish get ick first. I believe the purple tang came with it, and it was probably dormant within the body of the fish. And then once it presented itself, obviously the hippo tang is going to be the first fish to become sick, just like the purple tang. So just keep that in mind when you're getting some of these fish. Some of these fish are more prone to diseases like ick, and there's some that's a little bit more hardy. Like I said, these two have been perfectly fine. Meanwhile, the other two needed some treatment. But again, treated with some Copper Safe. Let me show you what that is. All right, this is Copper Safe right here. Fritz product. Provides relief from unwelcome parasites, ick, velvet, external parasites. I'm telling you, it's the best thing going. No lie. Now, one other thing that I did pick up was a plant for the 75-gallon in the house. Let's take a look at that. So I also purchased this plant. This was the one that really caught my eye. I mentioned how much I enjoyed. I mentioned how much I liked the way the leaves were. It's some type of onion, and the leaves look like rope or chain links. So I had to get it. It's melting back a little bit, meaning that it's kind of like browning. But if you look right here, you see some new growth, and so that's a good sign as well. So sometimes that's what plants do. They'll die back a little bit as they get more used to the new aquarium environment, the light, the water parameters, all of that. But once they acclimate to your aquarium, then they'll start growing. So if you get a plant and you see it melting back, don't stress, don't panic, just wait it out. Wait it out. You'll see that eventually it will come around. But yeah, so that's what we got. All right, y'all. So I hope that you all enjoyed the video. I hope that you took some knowledge or took some kind of information, took something from what I showed you with the 37-gallon, you know, as far as quarantining new fish, the update with how 2 of my new fish are doing, the new corals. I hope that you enjoyed those as well, Tim. I don't remember the name of them. I know that you do. But anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you're inspired by something. Please always feel inspired by something that I'm doing, even if you know you could do better, or even if you think that I'm doing better than you. Just be inspired to do great things. But with that being said, remember that someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. If you are still sticking around, or if you're still here at this point and you're new to the channel, please consider doing something. Hitting the subscribe button, hitting the notification bell, and lastly, everyone, please, if you like the video, like the video. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.